Are you guys excited to be here? Are you having fun? Yeah? You know, I have to tell you, I was backstage and I was just talking with Peter Boots. And we both said, you know, this event here today reminds me of the UK of 5 or 6 years ago when you guys were flying high, that energy that you brought to every single event. And I remember the super rallies or the global rallies. Who here is from the UK? I know we have a lot of other Europeans. Stand up. All the British, stand up for me, will you please? Stand up. When you came to the global rally, you would all march in chanting something. Do you remember what that was? Follow the UK, UK, follow the UK, UK. Can you do that for me? I want to hear it loud, proud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. UK! You guys, that pendulum is starting to shift. We're getting back to growth. Aiden, over the last year, has been preaching to all of us at the home office, in the field, growth mindset. And that is where we're heading. And I'm just going to tell you, get on board. Get on board or get left behind. But we would love to see not only the UK, but Western Europe lead that growth as you did a handful of years ago. And I think today could be that pivotal moment where you draw that line in the sand and you say, you know what? Bollocks to the past. We're going forward. Is that right? All right. I want to talk with you a little bit about some of the things we're doing around the world to ensure that you have the very, very best products. I want to talk to you about Universal Aloe, our beautiful fields that we have in the Dominican Republic. At Universal Aloe, we have over, as I mentioned yesterday, 40 million aloe plants. And I want you to think about what that takes to take care of 40 million aloe plants, to make sure they're healthy, strong, and that we keep the nutritional value and content of each plant where it should be. We manufacture 10 million gallons a year of aloe vera. In our farm operations, we operate under organic conditions. No pesticides, no herbicides, no chemicals at all. And I want to share with you that we are now going through the certification process to be able to use an organic label on our aloe. Does that make you happy? It was a 3-year process that it took us, and we are just now at that point that we're coming to a conclusion. Now, I don't know how much longer it'll take because I don't control it. These auditors come in, they check our farm, they check the soil, they go through quite a rigorous process to make sure that we're doing what we should be doing. But we're very, very confident that we'll be able to meet that here in the near future. And I'm very, very excited when the time comes to be able to make that announcement to you. Now, in the Dominican, we have about 500 employees. And you heard me talk a little bit about this yesterday. We have about 500, 350 of them actually work in the aloe fields themselves. This is hard work. And the next time that you wake up here in London and you look outside and it looks a little rainy, it's a little cold, I want you to think about these guys. This guy up here on the top left, his name's Manuel. He's been working in our fields for a number of years. He loves what he does. But it's hard work. It is manual labor. Because we don't use pesticides and herbicides, we have to do all those things to remove those weeds by hand. And we are so grateful for the individuals that work for us at Universal Aloe, in our aloe fields. Greg and I were just there, as I mentioned yesterday, just a couple weeks ago. And we had the opportunity to go out in the fields and meet with them and talk with them. And it's just incredible. They take such pride and joy in what they do. Our aloe fields are located just outside this little pueblo called Guayabin in the Dominican Republic. Guayabin has a population of about 8,000 people. Now, how many employees did I just tell you we had? 500. We are by far the largest employer of the Pueblo of Guayabin. Everybody wants to work for forever. And let me tell you why. There are a couple main reasons. A, we pay very well compared to the national average, what people pay or are paid in the Dominican Republic. B, we offer very good benefits to them likewise. We treat our employees very well. And the other thing why they love working for us is because every single day, every single week, every single month, all year long, they have work. In this Pueblo, a lot of times people go to work and there's not work to do, they get sent home, so they don't get paid. Because of each of you and your consistency and representing forever, representing our great products, we were able to offer our employees in this little Pueblo of Guayabin consistent work week after week, month after month, year after year. And so from our employees in Guayabin, thank you to each of you for what you're doing. We appreciate it. We're able, because we are such an impact on the local economy, we also give back. We've talked about that in Forever, as you know, many, many times. We help with the equipment in the local hospital. They have a tiny little hospital there. Again, Dominican Republic is a third world country. There's not a lot of government help or funding. And so we help support the local hospital because we know what an impact that has on the community. We sponsor also the children's schools in the community with supplies that they need, particularly at the beginning of every school year, making sure the kids have the paper, the pencils, all the materials that they need. Because, A, we want to give back, but we also realize many of these kids belong to our employees. They're part of the Forever family. And we want to make sure, even in some of the worst environments where education often is put aside in this part of the world, that these kids have a great jump start in life, having access to good education. Thank you. Likewise, we can also contribute the equipment to the local fire department. You know, here in Western Europe, for us in the States, when there's an emergency, typically we have emergency medical personnel, whether it's fire, ambulance, police, that arrive very quickly to us. That's not the case down there. And then when they do arrive, their equipment is state-of-the-art here. Down there, not the case. So we're supporting the community to give back to make sure that in the Forever way, we're caring for those that care for us. All right. I want to introduce you to Ruben. Ruben has been an employee of ours for 9 years in the Dominican Republic. His focus is he fillets the aloe every single day. The aloe leaves come in, they're cut at the base. Ruben comes in, he's our fastest filleter now. He sits there with his little knife that they use to fillet the aloe. I'm sure you've seen the videos, right? Boom, boom, all day long. Ruben produces about 4,000 pounds of aloe a day himself. Think about that. That's aloe that's coming to you and your products. And I'll tell you what, when Gregor and I were down there, I went and I said, all right, Ruben, let me feel your arms. That boy is strong. It is boom, 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 all day long. He is moving through that aloe. I want you to focus, though, on why he loves Forever. He says, I'm grateful, FLP, for giving myself and my family a better life, good education, and to help people around the world. Ruben realizes when he's filleting, he's helping each of you. All right. Jumping forward to Alivera of America. We produce that aloe there. We ship it to Alivera of America, where, as you know, we produce some of our aloe vera drinks. We also do our personal care, creams, lotions, your heat lotions, your infinites, all that produced at Alivera of America. This last year, Alivera of America produced nearly 47 million units of products that we shipped out to you. 47 million. That's just from Ava, from Alivera of America. That's incredible. They ran themselves over 200,000 quality tests. Again, just at Ava. We also have a couple of the other organizations we're coming to here shortly. So I just want to be able to tell you, thank you again. Our people at Ava take great pride in what they do. We are award-winning, as I mentioned yesterday. We have what we've won called the Blue Thumb Award from the city of Dallas, where Ava is located. The Blue Thumb Award is for efforts that we go above and beyond to ensure that the water that we use at Alivera of America is treated before it's sent back into the water system of Dallas. This is an incredible award, and the reason is this. Only 1%, 1 out of every 100 companies that apply for this award achieve it. We've done it for 8 years in a row. As I mentioned yesterday, we have an award-winning recycling program. Again, trying to reduce our carbon footprint. In manufacturing, there's always waste. We take it, we separate it, we recycle it, and we have also received awards for this. Does that take effort and money? Absolutely. It's not inexpensive, but again, it's the responsibility that we feel as a global citizen. I want to introduce you to Santos. Santos is a compounder at Ava. Now, a compounder is a guy that we have these big mixing tanks. And let's say, for instance, heat lotion. He's the one that puts in the aloe and then mixes all the other ingredients in the correct order at the right temperature, mixes it for the right amount of time before it's put into your 4-ounce tube that comes to your country. And he's been doing this now for 13 years. His daily focus is to make sure that those products are manufactured on time. Because what happens? If we don't manufacture on time, what happens to you? You don't get your product. And it's so important. We take great pride in getting you the product. He's married with 3 children. He loves to watch sports. But again, I want you to focus on why he loves Forever. I love FOP because my contribution with the company can make a big impact around the world where our products are sold. This is a guy that mixes a bunch of stuff up in a big tank. But his pride is you. It's you. That's where he feels pride. All right, Forever Nutraceuticals. Our FN products, as you know, are nutritionals. Powders, so for instance, let's say the ultralight, the plant protein, also our stick packs, RG. You also have our tablets, which are absorbent C, the B products. Just to give you a few statistics, each tablet press can produce about 1 million tablets a day, equivalent to about 16,000 bottles of products that come to you. Incredible, right? The stick pack operations produces about 700,000 stick packs on a shift, on a 10-hour shift. Incredible, the amount of production that we're doing there, again, to keep that product flowing through you. Now, I want to touch on, I mentioned this yesterday, but I want to talk on just a few of our certifications that we have. And I put these under FN, but I also want you to know Ava also has these same certifications. We have the NSF certification, A rating, not a B, not a C, definitely not a D or an F, an A rating, which certifies that we are using current good manufacturing practices, international standards that we follow to ensure quality of our product. We also have the NSF Sports certification. This ensures that our products can be used by professional athletes. A lot of products out there, nutritional products, professional athletes are very hesitant to use them because they have to do testing for performance-enhancing drugs. This certifies that our products are safe for anyone to take and know they are not performance-enhancing, even though we know what the great benefit of them are. I mentioned yesterday our ISO certification of 17025 for our lab. That is the top certification you can have globally in a laboratory, the highest standards of quality. We have it at Ava, we have it at FN. Our halal certifications, our kosher certifications, and even the state of Arizona, where we're located, they come in independently, the Arizona State Board of Pharmacy, and make sure, again, that we're meeting all the correct specifications. Quality, quality, quality. I want to introduce you to Erica Campos. She works at Forever Nutraceuticals. She's been with us for 13 years, she's a shift supervisor, so she operates a bunch of different machines. This is interesting. Since she started at Forever, she got married and had 3 kids. So Erica has been a very busy woman in the last 13 years while maintaining the flow of your products to each of you. But again, why does she love FLP? I love the fact that I'm assisting the production of products that aid people all over the world. I want you guys to know, I sent them this questionnaire. I didn't ask them. I didn't influence them when I asked them, why do you love FLP? They realize the impact that what they do impacts you and your family. And you know what? That makes me, and forgive the expression, but damn proud to have employees like this that are representing us in Forever. Forever Direct. So Forever Direct, we have a motto: reduce, recycle. 83% of all the waste at Forever Direct, and the Forever Direct is who supplies you here in Europe. The cartons, plastic, organic, or metal is separated and recycled, which prevents over 46 tons of CO2 being released back into the environment. We're doing our part. We're taking steps every single year to reduce that carbon footprint, to be more sustainable. It is a goal that we've been given from the management of the company, from Greg and Aiden, and it is a goal that we take serious. And we are taking steps every single year to be able to do that. Of the products, the packaging that we use at Forever Direct, so the boxes that come to you when we ship you your product, over 75% of all that material already comes from recycled product. Now, why isn't it 100%? Because right now, we can't get access to enough because you guys are doing so well. But over time, that will increase and increase and increase. But we are pushing it forward to the best we can. Some fun facts about FD. Who here lives in the UK, Benelux countries, Scandinavia, France, or the Germany countries, the DACH countries? Raise your hand. Let me hear you, better say. There you go. Those of you that receive your packages from Forever Direct, look at this. Last year, they sent out 750,000 packages to each of you. Over nearly 4 million pick lines, meaning individual products that they packed by hand into your package to make sure it came in the appropriate manner. Nearly 7.4 million units of product. Think about that. If we were to take all those packages and line them up from here all the way to the Netherlands to Forever Direct, it would create a bridge. That tells you how many packages we're shipping out to you on a daily, monthly, weekly basis. It's fantastic. Now, for those of you that receive that buy your products directly from your country, what we call the bulk countries, we shipped out over 23,000 pallets of product to your countries last year. Incredible. Think about that. That is enough pallets, if you were to stack them, that would be 126 times taller than the Shard. Apparently a very tall building, what I'm told here. Is that a tall building? Yeah? Over 126 times taller than that. That's how many pallets we're sending out to Hungary, Romania, Italy, all the other countries. They take great pride in what they do. I want to share with you something that I have a lot of pride in with Forever Direct. I want you to look at this team here. This team is a team of what we call our social workers. Each of these individuals has a special need. They are our special needs individuals that otherwise would not have a job in society. We have nearly 50 of them that work for us. And for those of you that have your own country label on it because of language and requirements, these are the individuals that take that bottle and put that label on it. Ugh. And Aiden and I were just there a few days ago, and I want to tell you, they take so much pride in it. They take so much pride on just putting that label on so effectively. I shared with them I still do. When I was younger, though, I had a cousin who was Down syndrome. And she was about 20 years older than I was. And I shared with the people at Forever Direct, when I was young, and I hate to admit this, but she actually kind of scared me a little because she was so loving and kind, always wanting to hug me. And as a 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old, it scared me. And as I got older, her name's Linda, I realized what a kind, loving individual Linda was. And I got to tell you guys, I am so proud and forever that we give people like my cousin an opportunity to feel value, to feel part of a family, to be able to have that self-worth that comes with a job. And they are part of our forever family. Very proud of them. All right. As I get older, I'm becoming a bit of a crybaby. Sorry. Let's talk about PET. You heard me talk about it at the rally, that as we look to the future and replacing the Tetra Pak, we've decided to shift to a PET bottle. And some people have asked me, Gary, why? It's plastic. Why would we do that? Let me tell you why. Okay, first off, it is the most recyclable plastic in the world. PET virtually can be recycled in any country globally. The Tetra Pak, when we rolled it out, we realized here in Western Europe, yes, you can recycle it. In the States, yes, but a lot of third world countries, they don't have the technology to be able to recycle the Tetra Pak. And again, being a globally responsible citizen, we wanted to look at it and say, what can we do better? How can we be better? Also, this is lighter. Lighter means less CO2 emissions when we're shipping it around the world. It takes less energy to manufacture it. And if you can reuse it and make it and recycle it, which we would encourage you each to do. I just want to tell you, this is something that we are very proud of. We are also going to be able to reduce, right now, for those of you that received the PET, I jumped ahead of myself, don't get excited yet. The PET right now, we have to protect it in a piece of cardboard, right? When we ship it to you. This, we won't have to do that. Again, reducing our waste and carbon footprint. We're very, very excited about this, and I want you to understand this about the bottle itself. I told you it is 100% recyclable. The cap, the bottle, the label. But also, over 50% of it already comes from recycled plastic. And our goal is to continue to increase that, not only in the PET, but in all of our other products as we continue to reduce our footprint. So, when will you get it? What does it say? Are you excited? So this will start, it is actually being manufactured at the end of this month. We have to go through our quality tests, as you've heard me say millions of times. We'll go through our quality tests. It'll start rolling out to your country starting in April. We're going to start with the EU and North America and Hong Kong, and then from there, we'll start rolling it out to the rest of the world. And our goal is by the end of 2024, this brand new spectacular bottle will be launched around the world of forever. Is that something you can support us in? Love it. Love it. So, as I come to the conclusion, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to each of you. Thank you on behalf of Manuel, Ruben, Erica, and Santos, of our social workers at FN, and even thank you from me. Thank you for being part of Forever. Thank you for representing our products, because you give all of us this great opportunity to produce the greatest products in the world. Thank you very much.